forget. Sometimes it's rather easy to forget about certain things. Maybe you have walked into a room knowing that you were going to do something, but the second you go into that room, you've forgotten what it is. And sometimes we feel like there's no way that we could forget something, and that focus, that misdirected focus, interferes with other things that we should be doing, and then we forget something rather important when we're distracted by that one thing that we thought we couldn't forget. But what if we could forget? What if we could forget about going deep and instead focus on the moment? Because a lot of people forget that light trances are very, very powerful too. They just sort of sneak up on you because you're not focusing on making one thing really happen with all your might. Instead, you're just kind of going along with the flow, and eventually you find yourself in a place that you never thought you could be, because you're not thinking, because you're asleep, deep down deep. And that feels really right and natural, to just forget about everything, to forget about going deep, and just be carried away, drifting away, feeling better and better, and not caring about going deeper and deeper, because I could just count from 1 to 3 in the next moment. 1, 2, 3, and those eyes would be open, and maybe you'd be fully awake, or maybe you would just be feeling a little blank. But that doesn't matter, because no matter how deep you go, it's always the right amount of depth, and you can forget about everything else. You can forget about sleep, because it doesn't matter if you sleep deeply, or if you feel like you're wide awake in 1, 2, 3, because no matter what, your mind is exactly as deep as it needs to be, and you can forget about the rest. You can forget about my voice, you can forget about your thoughts, you can forget about sleep again and again, because every single time it happens, you're in the right depth of trance. It doesn't matter if your mind very quickly and easily accepts the hypnotic suggestion that your arm is floating up higher and higher, like it's being lifted up by a balloon, because whatever's most comfortable for you is what will happen. It doesn't matter if that arm is floating up higher and higher in 1, 2, 3, because you could just sleep and then forget about it, going deeper and deeper, feeling better and better. And it doesn't matter if you're going deep as I count down from 5 to 1, because as I count down from 5 to 1, the numbers melt away. Everything melts away. It's as if you're forgetting again and again. 5, maybe imagining you're entering a new room. 4, what was it that you were just doing? 3, maybe it doesn't matter. 2, because you're listening to my voice. 1, because you're forgetting about everything as you sleep deeply, deep down deep. You can forget about going deep because your subconscious mind knows not to check anymore. What's the saying? The pot of water that's watched never boils. Instead of thinking about how deep you are, forget about that, and instead feel how deep you are. You don't need to think to feel. And what you feel right now is exactly how deep you should feel. You're doing it right. You're doing so well. And you can go deeper and deeper and feel better and better every single time a hypnotist you trust snaps their fingers and says, sleep. Because deep down deep, you know that your subconscious mind will keep you safe. If they try to give you any unsafe hypnotic suggestions, your subconscious mind can easily just say, forget about it, and ignore those hypnotic suggestions, letting them melt away, melt away, melt away. So you don't need to think about anything. It doesn't matter if you wake up on 3, 1, 2, 3, or if you go deep in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sleep, perhaps feeling as if everything is being wrapped up in a nice little ribbon, like a gift to your subconscious mind. Because no matter how many things you forget, you'll always remember that it's so much fun being deeply hypnotized. It's so much fun being hypnotized. It feels so wonderful being hypnotized. And your subconscious mind will always figure out fun ways for you to go deeper and deeper and feel better and better. That's right. And in a moment, I'll count up from 1 to 5. And when I reach 5, you'll wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. 1, slowly drifting back up. 2, more and more. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert.